The COVID-19 pandemic has had a major impact on all of our lives. But in the midst of this storm, Allied Pacific IPA has been a guiding light, helping our members safely navigate through a very challenging year. When COVID-19 hit, Allied Pacific IPA jumped into action, doing what no other group or government agency was willing to do. Allied Pacific IPA quickly, calmly, and carefully implemented a plan of action. One of Allied's first bold steps was to create the first and only drive-through COVID-19 screening center in the San Gabriel Valley.
We are embarking on a campaign to test the Allied Pacific members.
Through our partnership with Sun Lab, with its state-of-the-art testing equipment and technology, up to 1,000 samples from the screening center could be analyzed each day, with results being made available in under 24 hours. This plan included working closely with our hospital partners, such as AHMC Healthcare, in order to minimize any interruption to medical services.
Put it at the top of our agenda during this time without any interruption of services to our patients. Keep all of our operations open, our outpatient surgery centers open, continuing their best efforts to provide the care with authorizations, medical services, without any disruptions throughout this whole pandemic time.
We were among the first to provide online virtual consultations so that members could meet with their doctor without needing to leave their home. This plan also included strict COVID-19 precautions that allowed for Allied Pacific's urgent care facilities to remain open.
We kept all of our urgent cares open, right? In Chinatown, in Arcadia, in the Hacienda Heights area.
These strict precautions also provided much-needed protection for loved ones residing in Sunny Village, Allied Pacific's skilled nursing facility, where residents receive long-term care or short-term rehabilitation services. Allied Pacific's ambulatory surgical centers, such as the Advanced Diagnostic and Surgical Center, rated among the nation's best ambulatory surgery centers by Newsweek, and the Concourse Diagnostic and Surgical Center were quickly back up and running. These facilities provide much-needed treatment of non-COVID-related conditions, including surgeries related to eyes, orthopedic injuries, urology, and gynecology. Today, Allied Pacific is truly helping turn the tide of this pandemic by providing vaccinations at vaccination events, at its partner sites, and at its facilities. These vaccines were first provided to healthcare workers, seniors over the age of 65, and other essential workers and employees. And now, in an effort to address healthcare disparity, Allied Pacific IPA is working with community organizations to make sure vaccinations reach everyone, regardless of race or economic status, in the general population. Of course, we realize that without the efforts of the doctors, nurses, and staff that are actually providing treatment and care, all of our planning would be useless. That's why we have made sure to take time to show our appreciation with food and PPE donations to the frontline heroes at our AHMC hospital partners. One of Allied Pacific IPA's biggest goals during the pandemic has simply been to maintain a strong engagement with our members. By keeping the lines of communication open and available, members have been comforted knowing that Allied Pacific is there, right by their side. Engagement has also meant maintaining a strong presence on television, radio, and social media. These modes of communication have proven themselves to be great ways to keep members and the public at large well-informed and educated. The number and severity of COVID cases has improved dramatically since this time last year, and the outlook continues to improve as the days progress. However, as we have learned, the situation can change suddenly and drastically. But whatever happens today or tomorrow, rest assured that Allied Pacific will be there by your side, and we will always be ready to help.
The single common goal and vision is that to make sure the beneficiaries from our work will be our patients.
Allied Pacific IPA, growing strong for a growing community.